channel. My name is Tandinube van der Fefa, originally from Zimbabwe and living in South Africa, Slowtown. Hope you're well, hope you're good. Thank you for always coming back to watch my videos. I appreciate you guys. Welcome to the Cango Ostrich Farm.
Yeah.
Cango Ostrich Farm here in the Karoo, Klein Karoo. Okay, and come with me. We're gonna go on a guided tour. All right, let's listen to the beautiful lady here. My name is Tandy.
I'm Jessica.
Jessica. Pleased to meet you, Jessica. So Jessica is gonna tell us a little bit about the ostriches first, and then we go out and actually see them.
Yeah, so my name is Jessica and I'll be your guide for the next 30 to 40 minutes. Now we'll start in this room. We talk about the ostrich industry and the history of the ostriches. Then you see the incubators, the egg of the ostrich, and then outside to meet them. Do activities like feed the birds, stand on the eggs, get a neck massage from them. But we don't do ostrich riding or sitting on the birds anymore. It's animal cruelty. The local SPCA stopped the riding about 8 years ago now already because their legs are hollow, and if they break a leg, it can't grow back again. Then we have to kill them. So that's why the riding isn't allowed anymore.
Okay.
But the ostrich industry, it started about 200 years ago in the Little Karoo. Ostriches came from the Sahara Desert, so they're desert animals, and the Little Karoo is a semi-desert area. We are half desert, and that's why the ostriches are here today. We get 49, 50 degrees in summer here, so we like it here. On this side we have the feathers of the ostriches, and as you can see in the picture on top, ostrich with black and white feathers are male ostriches. The ones with grey and white feathers are female ostriches.
Okay.
We all know the males always look prettier than the females in nature.
Why?
Right?
In the animal? Yeah, in the animal industry.
With the animals only.
Yeah, it's just the animals.
Yeah.
So it's weird, eh?
Yeah, because maybe they have to impress the female, but with the ostriches, actually the female has to impress the male, because in the wild, one male can have up to 4 to 7 females, like with the swingers club. But on a farm, a male and the female can stay together their whole lives. But the male chooses his own partner, so he can't just put in a male and a female together in one camp just like that. We put in 2 females with 1 male, and the females will start to compete against each other.
Wow.
And then the male will choose the one that he likes. And how we know which one he chose, he'll stay with the one that he likes. And when the other female approaches them, both of them will attack her. And that's how we know he doesn't want her, he wants the other one.
Oh, but it's sad. For the one that's not chosen.
That's just how it is. Eventually she'll get chosen if you put her with another man. Maybe he'll choose her.
Okay.
Well, now with the babies, you can't tell if it's a male or female when they're still young, because they all look the same. When they're young, they all have this light grey color for camouflage, because in the wild animals like the lions and the cheetahs, the hyena scum, the little ones will sit on the ground and look like little bushes. So it's just nature's way to protect them.
Okay.
Now,
okay.
only after 14 months, by the feathers, you'll be able to tell if they're male or female.
Okay.
The private parts are still hidden that time.
Okay.
And they grow fast. They're already fully grown at the age of 1 year. Then they're 2.5 meters high.
Wow.
And in the early 1800s, people made lots of money from the feathers. Now, the most valuable feather those years was the long white wing feather from the male ostrich.
Okay.
And 1 kilogram of those feathers was worth the same as 1 kilogram of gold. That's how much money they made, because they used it in fashions, and that's why the value was so high.
Okay, there's the fashion.
Yeah, and the people that sold the feathers, they call themselves feather barons. These were the feather barons. And then they built big houses like these, and they called feather palaces.
Wow.
The houses here.
Okay, they're the original people that started it. Okay.
Yeah. And then when everything was going good and they made a lot of money, they called it the boom period that time. But that only lasted up until 1914. Now 1914, the feather industry ended because of the First World War and also because of the first motor car.
Oh, okay.
See, the car was very small, and the woman wore big dresses, so they couldn't get in the small car with the big dresses.
Oh, okay.
And the car didn't have a roof or windows, so when they drove in the car, the wind blew their hats off. But today, though, we still export these white feathers to Rio de Janeiro, France, Paris, Belgium for the carnivals, and then they make the feather boas from it still.
Okay.
Female feathers we take, and then we make feather dusters for cleaning. Now,
Why?
well, we use male feathers as well, but mostly female.
Oh, because male feathers are beautiful.
They are, and then the feathers are also electrostatic. It takes in the dust, but only if it's in the original color. If it's white, black, or gray, then it's static. But if it gets dyed, it isn't static anymore.
Okay.
When you clean, also you mustn't clean like this. You'll just let the dust fall on the ground. You must turn the duster like this, and it will take in all the dust, so you can elegantly clean your house.
Okay. Something new.
Yeah. And then you can wash the feathers as well with soap, normal soap or shampoo. Rinse it in clean water and then just shake it to dry it. Even turn it around for naughty children as well. And we don't have to kill the birds for the feathers. We just pluck the feathers or cut it. Okay. And then the ostriches, they lose feathers. After every 9 months, they lose feathers and mold. But it grows back again after 4 months time.
Okay.
But you can feel it. So they're really soft.
Yeah, it is soft. Very nice.
Yeah, and today we don't only use the feathers of the ostriches. Today we use everything from the ostrich. We use the feathers, the meat, leather, and the eggs. Now the meat of the ostrich is healthy, low in fat, and it's lean. And even though the ostriches are birds, their meat isn't white like chicken, but it's rather red like beef. Now for the meat, they get slaughtered between 14 and 18 months. Then they're already fully grown birds. If they slaughter them when they're older, the meat won't be nice. It will be too tough.
Okay.
And we are show farm as well, so we don't slaughter the ostriches on our farm. We sell the whole ostrich to the butcher in Oudtshoorn, 14 kilometers from here. Then we buy the products back again. So on our farm, they can live up to 50 to 70 years long.
Wow. Okay.
And then this here is the leather or the skin from the ostriches. Now the knobs on the leather is where the feathers grow out. We pluck the feather, the knob pop up. And then the smooth part like here. This is under the wings, no feathers. But the ostriches are born like that. And it's also just for the eggs to make contact with the body temperatures when they sit on it.
Okay.
The colors you see here are the original colors. But outside by Betsy, then I will show you the original colors.
Okay.
A lot of products can be made from ostrich leather. Jackets, shoes, handbags, purses, belts for men, a lot of products, and they're very expensive, but very good quality though. Like if you buy a handbag or belt, it lasts you up to 40 years if you take good care of it. Because ostrich leather is very strong, it's very tough. It's like the second toughest leather in the world. The toughest leather being kangaroo, and then ostrich, and then crocodile.
Okay.
So that's why the products are very, very good, the quality of it. And then they're vegetarians, the ostriches. So in the wild, they eat plants and grass. But on our farm, we feed them pellets, like normal pellets. Rabbits and birds and horses and chickens, they also eat it. Now the pellets is a mixture of lucerne, maize, soya, and seashells or eggshells. The shells is just to give them more calcium.
All right.
Yeah, in the wild, they eat limestones for calcium.
Okay.
And a grown ostrich must at least eat 3 kilograms of these pellets per day. So they can eat the whole day, these ones. But they
3 kilograms a day?
3 kilograms a day. They eat like anything they see. They eat a lot, but they stay without water for 2 weeks. They're desert animals, so their bodies produces its own water. And like camels, they store up water too.
Okay.
And they don't have teeth, so they can't chew their food. They eat stones to digest the food or grind it in their stomachs. Now I see in the picture here, this is what ostriches eat. Now these ones, they eat anything they see because they are actually very dumb birds.
Oh.
Like one
So they just swallow these stones and
swallow.
everything.
Yeah, one eye of the ostrich is bigger than their brain. One eye weighs 60 grams and their brain weighs 40 grams.
Yeah.
But they're not totally dumb or stupid though. They still have their natural instinct guiding them. So an instinct, they're clever. pipes, lipstick holders, shoe soles, wine caps, and sticks. And see in the picture there most, it's because white stones shines in the sun. And they like shiny stuff like your glasses, earrings, watches, phones, cameras. So be careful with the bling bling. They're naughty, they will just take it and swallow it.
Oh, so I must take it. Hey, they mustn't.
When you do the neck massage, you're gonna get really close to them.
Okay.
So yeah.
So they're not gonna run and come for my glasses.
No, when you do the neck massage, you're gonna get close to them. Then they're gonna come around your neck to eat the food.
Oh.
So then you can just take off your glasses.
Okay.
But the sticks, see, all the sticks and all of it don't like digest in their stomachs. So the sticks have sharp ends. Sometimes it goes in the wrong way and it penetrates the skin from inside, and then the ostriches die. And even if they swallow it, as I said, they like the shiny stuff, so it will cause internal damage if they eat glass or sticks or so, and then they will die as well. So this was our information room. Did you understand everything?
Yes,
Do you have questions?
No. I think maybe as we go, then I'll have questions
Ask any questions.
as we go.
No problem. So then we can
But
go
the
to our
beautiful
incubation room.
incubation room.
Yeah.
Okay.
So this is our incubation room, and the mating season is from August until March, 8 months. We don't have eggs in the incubators at the moment because we have enough ostriches now. We are show farm, so we have about 50, 60 ostriches here on our farm. We just for show. On commercial farms, they have like thousands of ostriches.
Okay.
Or we have about 60 ostriches. That's why we don't have any eggs in the incubators.
You got 60 ostriches.
On our farm, yeah.
Okay.
Because we're a show farm. And then the mating season is from August till March. Then the ostriches lie between 10 and 15 eggs in the wild. But on our farm, one female can lie between 40 and 80 eggs. Because we take the eggs away and then they keep on laying eggs.
Okay.
They only start to breed on the eggs when they're a full nest. So that's why they keep on laying eggs when we take it away.
Oh, okay.
And they lay one egg every second day. Now, all the eggs the ostriches lay are unfertile. 80% will be fertile, 20% infertile. And that's why we test the egg after 2 weeks to see if it's fertile or infertile. So this is a real ostrich egg. And then we test it in a very dark room. And then there's a sharp light inside. And when we switch on the light, the egg looks like this, transparent. And then the black patch here on the egg, that's the egg yolk or the egg yellow. And if you turn the egg on the light and the yolk moves, it's infertile, no baby.
If the egg move, if the yolk
moves, yeah. But if it doesn't move, then the egg is infertile.
All right. Okay.
No, actually, if
If
it
it
moves,
moves,
it's
it's
infertile.
infertile.
But if it doesn't move, then it's fertile.
fertile.
Because the embryo will keep it at the bottom, it won't be able to come up.
Okay.
It will be too heavy.
All right.
See, it's coming
It's
around
moving.
again.
Oh, okay.
So this is an infertile egg.
Okay.
Now, the infertile eggs you can eat, but it's not as healthy as the meat. The meat is very healthy, but the egg is a cholesterol bomb. Okay? Here, like one ostrich egg is the same as 24 chicken eggs.
Oh my God.
And 18 to 20 people can eat from one egg. It's a big omelet for
Really?
the whole family. Yeah?
18, the whole family can eat this egg?
Yes, it's like a big yolk.
Yeah. Wow.
Now, the infertile eggs we can eat, but the fertilized eggs we put in the incubators for 42 days or 6 weeks. That's the incubation period.
Okay.
We put the incubators on 36 degrees. That's also the body temperatures of the ostriches outside in nature. And then we must also turn the eggs twice a day. Ostriches, they turn the eggs 4 times a day with their beaks to make sure that the babies lies in the right position, like this, head between legs. Because they use their sharp toenails and their beaks to cut the shell open from inside when they want to hatch.
All right.
The shell is 2.5 millimeters thick, so it takes for the babies about 6 to 8 hours to hatch. See, they're tired, they're exhausted when they come out.
6 to 8 hours.
6 to 8 hours, yeah. So this is when they start to break out, and this is, see, there's the toenail, and then they break
So
it
they
open.
they break it themselves?
Yes,
If they don't
themselves.
break it, then they will die in there?
No, if it takes too long for them to come out, we help them. The parents outside help them too. See how tired they are.
How long does it take for the process? You
42
say
days.
42 days.
Oh, 6 to 8 hours.
Oh, so after
break
8
up.
hours, if it hasn't broken,
And then we help them. Yes. So
okay.
we monitor them. And then when we help them, see here, when we help them, we only break the shell and not the membrane. So they come out there, they're soft by themselves.
Okay.
And when they hatch, they stay in the incubators for the first 3 days. Because then they donate food to water. See in the picture here again, on the neck, there's a thick patch on the neck and on the feet. And that's a fluid called gelatin that's feeding them for the first 3 days.
Okay.
See, the second day there's still some more. Third day everything is gone, and then we take them outside to Adam and Eve, our foster parents.
Okay.
So Adam and Eve, our foster parents, after 3 days we take them to them, and then they can take up to 60 foster kids because they don't know so their own babies. As I said, they're a little bit dumb. But now Adam and Eve, they must have their own babies first to accept other babies. So that's why we don't take away all the eggs from them though. We leave some of the eggs for them to breed on naturally too.
Okay.
Then the babies stay with their parents for the first 3 months, and then we move them to a separate camp. Then they know how to eat on their own and do everything on their own.
Okay.
Hello, good day. Welcome here. My name is. We didn't know that.
So the male is got a smaller egg?
Yes. The males also lay eggs. We really didn't know.
No.
The male ostriches do lay eggs, but they only lay eggs on the 1st of April.
Why? April Fools?
I got you there, right? No, this is actually the actual of the emu from Australia. One of Australia's national birds. But we don't use anything of the emu, we just have them here to show you the difference between them.
Oh, okay.
Yeah? But you can feel it looks like an avocado or mango in Easter egg. It's a pretty color, but it's the original
It's a beautiful color.
And the shell is also much thinner than the ostrich egg shell.
Okay.
But I'll show you the difference outside when we go outside. So do you have questions? No? Okay, I'll come back with you too and I'll fill you in on everything you've missed. 2 ostriches and their names are Pucky and Pixie. Now Pucky is the male and Pixie is the female. Male has got black and white feathers, female grey and white feathers. The babies you can only tell after 14 months which one's a male or which one's a female. When they're young, when they're young they all have like a light grey color. For camouflage, because when the wild animals come, they will sit on the ground and look like bushes, so they won't know it's babies. And then Pucky and Pixie are 4 years old. So they're fully grown at the age of 1 year, 2.5 meters high, but these 2 are dwarfs. Yeah, it's like a genetic disorder like with us humans.
Okay.
And on commercial farms, they kill the dwarfs because they're not productive, they can't lay eggs. But luckily for them, we found them and we're a show farm, and that's why we have them here. In this camp, we have Betsy. Betsy is 10 years old, and she's a little bit moody at the moment because she doesn't have a male at the moment. Yeah, we're in the mating season. Because she's a tame ostrich, so we can't put in a wild male with her, then he'll fight with her.
Oh, so you're still gonna look for a male for her?
Yeah, a tame one. But I'll just do the anatomy with you here about Betsy. Now ostriches, they have 2 small ears behind their head.
That is.
So they have 2 small ears behind their head. They have a beak and nostrils on their beak. Their eyesight is very good. They can see up to 3 kilometers far. They've got 3 eyelets. First one is the beautiful eyelashes to protect their eyes from the sun and the sand there in the desert. Second one moves up and down and they close that when they sleep. The third one is like a reptile, like a crocodile. It moves left and right. That's also just for protection and cleaning. And their necks can grow up to 900 millimeters long, and they have 19 neck vertebrae. We as humans, we only have 7, but ostriches have 19. They can turn their necks like 360 degrees and back again. From under the wing, you'll see the natural color of the leather. See
Oh
that?
yes, they.
Yeah, and from the drumstick and from the thighs, you get your steak and your biltong from. You get approximately 50 kilograms of meat from one whole ostrich. You get meat.
Wow.
You get meat from the neck, from the drumstick, thighs, wings, stomach, liver, heart. Like a lot of meat you get from the ostrich. Ostriches only have 2 toes. The big toe carries their whole weight, and the small one is just for balancing. Now the toenail can grow up to 6 to 7 centimeters long, and that's their weapon and not their beaks. They can kick really dangerously to the front, but they can't kick left, right, or to the back. Only to the front they can kick.
Oh, okay.
And when they kick you, they can cut you open because their kick can be fatal. But, and when they attack you, you can't run away from them. They're too fast.
They're too fast.
They can run up to 80 kilometers per hour, so you can never outrun them.
Wow.
But what you can do to protect yourself from them, if you're near a thorn tree, you can just take a branch and keep it before their eyes. Because their eyes are sensitive, they will back off. Or you can just jump a fence because they can't jump that high. Or you can lie flat on the ground on your stomach with your hands behind your head. They will still try to sit and stand on you. And they're heavy, they weigh up to 160 kilograms. So you will definitely get away with a few bruises and broken ribs. But you won't die at least. And if you don't have hair, if you have a bald head, they will think it's an egg. And then they will sit on your head and wait for you to hatch for 42 days.
No.
They're naughty. Very.
Wow.
And then from the toe up until in the middle, the part that looks like a knee that bends backward, that's not their knee, that's their ankle. So that part is their whole foot. They walk on their toes like ballerinas. But you can feed them if you like.
Big
Like a
fish.
feeder.
Is it not hard when they think?
No, see, they don't. She doesn't have teeth. As I said, they don't have teeth. They won't bite you. They eat stones to digest their food. So this is the food they eat. Just open your hand flat.
Ah, he's gonna want this.
No, it's okay. You might just go really close and keep your hand still.
No, it's just.
Yeah?
He wants to take my whole hand, my finger.
See, all your fingers are still there. So
No, but they're so.
There you go, Betsy. 2 seconds, Betsy.
yeah.
See? Got it?
She's hungry, but now,
Always hungry.
but now all this food is wasted out here.
The birds will come and
We'll
eat.
come and eat it.
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay, so this was Betsy, Pucky, and Pixie. You can say goodbye to them.
Goodbye, Betty. Pixie. This one's Pixie.
Betsy.
Betty.
And the Pixie is the female on that side, and Pucky is the male.
Pixie and Pocky. Goodbye.
These ones are beautiful.
Bye, Betsy.
So these are the emus from Australia.
Oh, those are emus for that egg.
Yeah, that's
For that
for the
egg.
green egg, yeah.
Ah.
Powder egg. So here, that's the sound they make.
Yeah. You
It's
hear the noise?
What was that? How do they make it? With
comes
your-
from inside.
from
There's
inside?
some movement actually there when they make it.
Oh.
The emu, they've got 3 toes. Ostriches, only 2. They're smaller, their necks are shorter, and they have a blue neck. Now their beaks are sharper, and they are much more aggressive than ostriches.
Is it?
Yeah, ostriches, they can only kick to the front, but the emu can kick left and right.
It wouldn't be as powerful as the ostrich, would it?
No, it won't be as powerful, but they actually very fast in
Yeah.
kicking. jumping. They can jump very high. They can jump over these fences.
Is
Ostriches
it?
can't jump that high.
Okay.
And then the feathers of the emu, you'll see they're very oily.
Yeah.
But that's because they have a layer of oil under their skin. But the oil of the emu is very good for your skin, for cosmetic purposes, and also for arthritis. But you must kill the emu for the oil, where you don't have to kill the ostrich for the feathers. You can just pluck the feathers or cut it.
Yes.
And then the incubation period for the emu is 54 days, ostriches 42. And with the emu, when they have a full nest, the male breeds on the eggs while the female goes out and looks for another partner. So she's living a life out there. but the ostriches are different though. When the ostrich has a full nest, they make turns to sit on the eggs. The female, she will sit during the daytime and the male will sit at nighttime, just for camouflage. Because when she sits during the daytime, she puts her head under a wing. Then she looks like a karoo bush. The black feathers of the male you can't see at night, so that's why he sits at night. So they're not totally dumb.
Yeah.
So like one of the ostriches weighs 60 grams and the brain 40 grams. So they're a little bit dumb. Or an instinct, they're clever.
Yeah.
And with the emu, you can't tell which one is a male or which one is a female. For that, you have to do a DNA test.
Oh.
So the sound you heard, that comes from the emu. The ostriches also make sounds, but only during the mating season. Otherwise, they don't have vocals. The male ostrich will make a deep sound. It's a mating call, like
Okay.
Female doesn't make a sound. She just claps her beak open and close the whole day, like blah 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 blah. So that's the difference between the ostrich and the emu.
Yeah.
And now we can go meet Adam and Eve, our foster parents.
Oh, there's the parents. The foster parents.
They are the foster parents.
Oh, they're huge. Oh my God. Adam and Eve. Why did you give them that name? How did they get
They're the first ostriches here on our farm. They're actually
Adam and
Grandma
Eve?
and Grandpa here.
Okay.
Granny and you.
Oh, yes, Adam and Eve. They're so cute. Yeah.
So Eve here, she's an albino actually with the white feathers in between the grey feathers.
Oh,
And
okay.
she's 36 years old and Adam is 37.
Eve. That's Eve.
Yes?
And that's
Right.
Adam.
That's Adam, the beautiful one.
Wow.
How old do they get?
They can live up to 50 to 70 years long when they don't get slaughtered. Or when they get
Oh.
slaughtered between 14 and 18 months.
14 and 18 months.
Yes, 14 and 18 months. But we use show farm, we don't slaughter them here.
Yeah.
We sell the ostrich to the butcher in Oudtshoorn and then we buy the products back again.
But Adam and Eve, obviously, even if you slaughter them now, the meat is tough.
The meat is tough, it won't be
It
worth
won't be
much.
worth it. So they're
The
safe.
quality won't be as good.
I think I understood you when you asked about that.
Yeah, because
You looked up.
so the yellow tag on Adam's neck, just there, that's the number of the ostriches.
Oh.
Some has it under their wings and some on their necks. And then the triangle there in the corner, that's the nest of the ostriches.
Okay.
In the wild, the ostriches will lay eggs anywhere they find shade under a tree or so, or the male will just dig a hole for the female, and she will lay the eggs in the hole and covered with some sand for camouflage.
Okay.
Adam and Eve are a couple, but only in captivity a male and a female can stay together in one camp forever. But in the wild, as I said, it's like a swingers club.
Yeah.
Now, one male can have up to 4 to 7 females. But Adam and Eve, they are a married couple. And they've been happily married for 26 years now already. Well, I haven't seen them fight or argue, so that's why I believe that they're happily married.
Yeah.
And Shin still turned pink for her.
Yes, you're still in love, yeah. And the ostriches, they can lie extra out their whole lives.
Wow, that's so interesting.
So this was Adam and Eve. Now we can go further and you'll get a neck massage, some stress release from the ostrich. And here we have an old couple of ours in this camp. Their names are Bonnie and Clyde. And the ostriches on that side, on that far side, that used to be our riding ostriches. But as I explained, we don't do the riding anymore.
Anymore.
On this side we have some babies, but you'll just see them and we can come come back again and you'll get a neck massage just to see that they all look the same still in this town.
Yeah.
So here we have it.
So it's a river here. It's a dam.
Yeah, it's cool.
Am I okay with the phone?
Yes,
You said they can, and the earrings and oh.
So this is the way they actually wanted to make now. Here are the babies, and they are about at the back. Those ones are between the ages of 5 and 6 months. These ones maybe so 7, 8, 9 months.
Oh, the babies.
And you said this age you still can't eat
There's lots.
You can't tell. See, all of them looks the same.
Oh, there's lots of water here for them.
Yeah. See, the food we give them here is to dry, so we give them water every day.
Yeah.
In the wild, they can stay without water for 2 weeks because they're desert animals.
Oh.
Oh, here.
Want to keep this?
Oh, okay. Just for to keep the place clean.
Yeah.
Otherwise.
And on that side there, that used to be our riding ostriches. But as I explained, we don't do the riding anymore because it's animal cruelty.
Oh.
The leg of the ostrich is full of, if you break it, it can't grow back, then we have to kill them.
I didn't know that.
Wasn't good for them.
No.
So now you can get a neck massage from them. You can go
Oh
back
my
and
God.
you'll get some. Look at it, the necks are fluffy. Hello, cutie. I can bite you.
They're so pretty.
They're gorgeous.
Here's the ostriches, guys. Beautiful birds.
Okay. Now see, that's the sound of mammoth.
because it's mating season now, isn't it?
Yeah. So So I need a volunteer. You're gonna come first for the neck massage? Yeah?
No, I'm not. I'm not that brave.
You can hold the bucket like this.
Right.
Turn around. Backward. They just come and eat. You can open your eyes and smile for the camera. Are you okay?
Yeah, I'm right.
You okay?
Somebody else.
There you go.
I was actually
See, you survived it. How was it?
That was fun.
Was it?
It was weird.
Just give it. Yeah.
I have to take everything off.
Yeah, and just the earrings and the glasses.
They want. I think my hair.
No.
Pull my hair.
The shiny things.
Oh, that's my skin.
That was funny. I'll take it. I'll hold this here.
And my
then-
glasses.
Yeah. And then
And these glasses.
and your necklace.
And my necklace.
No,
that'll be
necklace is
fine.
okay. The necklace.
Let me just put it inside.
You can record for you there.
Oh, you're recording.
I'm recording already.
No stress. And my watch. See, he survived it.
The watch
No, the
is
watch is okay.
Are you sure?
Totally. You'll be fine. Oh, so relax, just relax. I just wanted to play. Smile for the camera. Smile.
You're doing great. You're doing great.
Nice. You did it.
You did great.
It's so nerve-wracking though.
That feels weird, Johnny.
It feels weird. Oh God.
It wasn't that bad, yeah?
No.
Relax.
You can't help but to be tense.
They just wanted food.
Thank you so much, guys, for coming with me on this amazing adventure. Hope you learned something about these amazing birds. the ostriches. I learned a lot. Thank you guys. Kindly subscribe to the channel. Let's grow this channel together, guys. Road to 500 subscribers. I love you guys, and may God bless you.